Dana Barrett asked Dr. Venkman, why do you like being a Ghostbuster? He replied, same reason I asked you out, 'cause busting makes me feel good.
Ugh, that's tasteless.
No, ma'am, that's tasteless.
Movie review, bitches!
Gay bow bow. This is a Jason movie review of Friday the 13th, the final chapter, aka Friday the 13th, number 4. I am Jay Chowder. We got Bone.
Holy Jesus, jumping Christmas shit!
Slopdog.
I'll tell you where I'm going. I'm going crazy.
This is some fucking movie, dude. Like, I don't know. Bone says this is his favorite. So anyway, happy Friday the 13th. Yes, Friday the 13th was a couple days ago. We're recording this actually on Friday the 13th. And, we just ruined the magic, folks. But I think it's a good episode to have up. So we're watching Bone's favorite episode 4 in the series, and it is something else. Like, so Jason dies. They go through the little intro in the beginning. If you haven't seen it, of course, like we always say, we haven't seen Friday the 13th 4, and I don't know, you're probably not a fan of the series. Hit pause, go watch it, come back. #enjoy the hang. If you've seen it, let's keep going. So he dies. They explain shit. He's dead. He ends up in a morgue. He comes back to life in the beginning of this movie, and then he just starts killing people. There's like one of the cottages is rented out by some teenagers. The fucking Jarvises live next door, which Corey Feldman is the kid. Like, I don't know. Corey Feldman, God bless him. I don't know. He's a kid in this movie, so it's good. Do you think in life how he is an act? Like step out of the movie for a minute. In real life, is Corey Feldman, like, is he an act or is he legit? Like, do you think he's fucking around, like, what he's doing, or does he believe it?
I think he believes it, honestly. I think that's his style, and he feels like, he's Corey Feldman. He can do what the fuck he wants.
He doesn't know it's, like, silly? Like, do you think he's, or do you think he's in on the joke and he's like, yeah, I know this is fucking silly, but whatever, man.
I think he thinks he's being really cool.
I think so too, yeah. Sadly.
He doesn't believe it's an act? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's not, oh, man.
He has probably enough money to never have to have grown up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's true, yeah.
I'm sure he's still a really nice guy. He seems cool.
Okay.
Every time I've seen him on interviews and stuff. Corey, if you ever want to be on the show.
Yeah, it's just coming up. God bless him. But listen, this movie, the kills in this movie, like any Jason movie, are unreal. Like, there's like a fucking machete to the face Crispin Glover takes. A dead fuck. And
computer never
lies. That he's the guy from Back to the Future. He's the dad. Yeah. Because I kept saying, who is this? And then it was like, I had to look it up, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, he's like complaining. He's like, wants this girl. Then his friend's like, let's look at the computer. And he's like, you're a dead fuck. And he's like, what? And then he's worried that he fucks horrible. And then
computer doesn't lie. Computer never lies.
He even asks the girl after they fuck. He's like, am I a dead fuck? And, and she's like, no, I think you're good. He like gets some of his pep back, But anyway, so Crispin Glover thinks he's a dead fuck in this movie, but then he takes a shot to the face with a machete that is fucking unreal. And then he gets like posted up in the doorway, and later on when Jason's chasing somebody, just rips him down like a sheet and just throws him to the ground.
And like you said, it's like ridiculous. Like Jason bursts through the window and pulls this part, like flings them like through the window.
Yes!
Throws one of the Doublemint girls.
The window's not open. It's just
throws one of the Doublemint girls right out the window.
Yes, and another one he like harpoons in the back and she sticks flies into the wall and sticks to the wall.
I did laugh about the way like a lot of people died, but I'm like, oh, this is horrible that I'm laughing. I mean, they made it so like hokey, right? They made it like ridiculous. So yeah, they definitely.
I think it was Samantha, the girl that was in Weird Science with the dark hair.
Oh my God, yes!
When she died, her face, when she got stabbed up through the raft, it was like,
her face, like she's shitting or something. It was such. That was the worst I've ever seen somebody get killed.
That was the worst facial expression. That did not say murdered. That
should have been another take.
I don't know what. Maybe happened. That was the best take.
They would be hot. I remember her from Weird Science, exactly. And I was like, oh man, you're gonna see, dude, let's just say right now, titties up the ass in this movie. This is an 80s classic, baby. Fucking titties galore. You get to see the Weird Science chick's tits. I'm like, oh, we get to see her tits. I'm very excited about that. And then that bitch died on the raft. And the way she dies. Stop, what did you think of her face? Like,
it made me laugh too, yes.
What the fuck is happening? Her face on the raft.
You know the part like when the power goes out and they come home and they keep flipping each light switch, Mom, and they're like, click. I'm like, why would you would not keep flipping each light? Obviously the power's out. Stupid. Like, what are you doing?
Stupid. Every light's gonna come on now. What? The mom dies, right? But they don't ever see her again. They just assume she's dead, right?
Right. That's actually I was looking up that, and they never actually.
There's an alternate ending, right? Where she's in a tub or something.
Yes.
I don't know. They don't show it though, right? I don't remember seeing it, or did I miss that?
No, she just kind of disappears, and it's assumed that she was murdered, but they never actually murdered her in the film. But there's an alternate ending where Tommy and his sister fell asleep on the couch after Tommy murders Jason or kills Jason. And they wake up and they hear the police, and Tommy runs out to go get him. And then his sister notices that water's dripping from the ceiling, so she goes upstairs, finds her mother in the tub. But it's actually a dream sequence because the mother's eyes open, and then Jason's in back of her, and then she wakes up in the hospital because like every end of a Friday the 13th up until that point had a dream sequence, and this is the one they stopped at.
Oh, okay. All right.
I just remember I lost something. I didn't see her ever die. And I was like, and I remember rewinding it back going, where's the mother? Like I didn't see them find the mother because in the hospital, no one mentions, where's my mom? Where your mother died? Nothing's ever mentioned about this bitch. She's a bad mother, apparently, because no one gives a fuck. What happened to her?
But
they
then,
just assume she's dead. They don't even know she's dead.
The part where, like, the girl at the end, the sister there, I don't know her name, the sister to Tommy, when she runs into the other house. She knows everyone there is already dead. Why would you run into that house and then run up the stairs and then to get away from him, she throws herself through the window and goes off the balcony and falls in the mud with her shirt, with her dress up, so her underwear showing. Would she just want to flash him? Like, what the fuck? And you know the amount, like, in real life, she wouldn't have been able to just throw herself through the window and break through it. Think about it. If you threw yourself against your window, you're gonna, you know what I mean? It takes something to really get yourself to, you know what I mean? It's gonna take a few tries. She would probably just have bounced back off of it and he would have just killed her.
Trish, her name was Trish, right?
I think so. That sounds right.
Trish the Dish. And, what?
Yeah, I feel like it's not as easy as it looks to jump through a window. Like, and you get cut, and you get, there's a lot of stuff that happens with that.
And you have to have enough force to, like, break it. Like, think about, like, how hard it is to break a window. You can't just, like, you don't just hit a window and it just smashes to smithereens. It's like, that doesn't happen.
Kicks through the door like he's made of dynamite. Like,
boom.
The door.
Yeah, it actually makes like a kapow noise. It's like, oh,
it's like he just explodes the door when he goes through it. You're just like, what the fuck? It's like Michael Jackson's Thriller video. He's just breaking through, and he's just like, and then the way he's killing people, he just crushes that guy's. Like, I still gonna talk about the kills. Crushes that guy's head in the shower. Just crushes it, and then like that one guy, like whose like sister died or whatever. When he gets killed, am I wrong, or does he yell, he's killing me. He's killing me.
He does. I actually was going to bring that up. He says, he's stabbing me. He's stabbing me. Stop killing me.
I was like, what? He's like, get out of here. And they say, like, who would say those? They're getting, that's the worst acting ever.
I guess they came up with that line because the director was reading a news article and somebody in New York was stabbed on the street and was yelling, "Stop stabbing me! What? Stop killing me! You're stabbing me! Stop killing me!" So they put it in the movie.
Wow.
Oh my God, I thought it was the worst and it made me laugh. I rewound it and I'm like, I gotta rewatch that part. I'm like, what is he saying? And I guess I missed him because I thought he was yelling, "Get out of here, you know, he's killing me. He's killing me." But I guess he's stabbing me works too. But like I it was something like that. I was like, why would you yell that? Like that's like.
But then the girl stays. Like after he's getting, he's like, "Get out of here, go, go," and she just stays there. And I'm like, "What are you doing? Run!"
Well, he does. I think he says, "Stop kill." He says, "He's stabbing me. Stop killing me."
He's stabbing me. That's so fucking stupid.
Why would you just stand there? She just stands there. And she's like, "Oh, run, you dumb bitch! Like run!" And then she goes home and she just locks the door. You know that's not going to keep him out. Like just locks the door and is locking the windows, and he just powers through. He just bursts through the windows.
Here comes Dynamite Jason. Boom!
You know when he burst towards the end when he bursts through the window and grabs Corey Feldman?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Jason was played by Ted White, and he was a stuntman. He was back in the day. He did a bunch of cowboy movies and action films. You know, they had him play Jason in this movie. Well, he fucking hated Corey Feldman. Hated him. He said he was basically like just a spoiled little fuck, and he fucking hated him. So there was a timing when he was supposed to come through the window, and when the timing was up, he didn't come through on purpose. So Corey Feldman thought the stunt was something went wrong, so it was over. So he went to stop, and he let his guard down, and that's when he came through the window and grabbed him. So Corey Feldman's screaming was real because he just wanted to scare him because he fucking hated him so much.
That's the best.
That's some hate right there. Wow.
Remember that neighbor who like hated me and like he's like Slopdog. I'll give you $100, a crisp $100 bill to beat the shit out of Chowder. I hated my guts, and then it was the Corey Feldman to him. I guess I don't know, just annoying. I don't know.
For sale, did Bone show you? Bone, you should show him the pictures if he did like that.
Oh, I see it. I was listening. It's like I don't remember looking that nice.
It was not. No, they definitely redid it. But like, I was like, that didn't look like that when we were kids.
Oh, I remember sleeping in that one room, like downstairs. Like we were watching, like you downstairs. There's a TV. I remember watching like Mrs. Doubtfire or something, and then being like, I hope those paint chips don't fall on me while I sleep.
That was it. Like if somebody like walked on the floor hard enough, like the paint chips fell on you, like all sorts of
Yeah.
Remember that basement and how we cleaned it out? How dirty it was.
Terrifying. That had like nightmares. That's nightmares right there. Like I remember like using that. Remember
was right by
that. Go ahead.
That toilet was like nightmare fuel because the basement door that was so creepy was right there. When you shit, you face the basement door. Your knees hit the door, and I'm like, you're dead immediately if because you're in a vulnerable spot. You're shitting. Someone's gonna come to the door and get me. I'm like, I was always afraid when I shit in that toilet.
I hardly ever went to the bathroom down there, but if I really had to go, like and then I'd like put my foot up on the door because I'd be like, I don't know, like trying to protect myself. It's so stupid, but
yes, I did that too. It was like I squatty pottied myself, and I would be like, and then I was like, get me out of here. And then I was so scared. I shit quicker. I was like, the quickest I've ever shit in my life is in that toilet because I was so worried. And well, we used for that bathroom too.
Yeah, I tried to never use it unless I had to take a really bad shit and somebody was using the other bathroom upstairs.
Yes, only if you absolutely had to. It was only an emergency bathroom. That was the only time. I agree with
I don't get it in houses you live as kids. There's always a part of the house that scares you, and you never want to go in it. But you live in the house carefree, whatever, just hanging out on the couch, whatever, until you have to like go into that part of the basement, until you have to go in that bathroom, Like, and then you're like worried that the monster, like, what? But you're never like that scared any other time in your bedroom or in the living room. It's only those certain parts. Doesn't even make sense.
No.
Like, you turn the lights off, you run up the stairs because automatically monsters show up and are gonna kill you. Like, when you shut off the light, you gotta quickly run up the stairs. That's when the bad guys coming. Yeah.
I still do that sometimes. Like I'm a crazy person. Like we'll be going up the stairs and I'll just like start running and my husband will be like, "What the hell are you doing?" Like I gotta go fast. They're coming. It's like what?
He's dead. He's like, well, I guess I'm dead. Yes, run like the Dickens. Like I still, same thing. I'll still do that. I'll be like, fuck this noise, and then like like for instance, and I don't know. I guess this is shit I watch. Like I'm never really scared about a movie. Usually when I watch it, sometimes I am, but for the most part I'm not until like I'm alone in the dark, like taking out the trash or something. Then I'm like, oh my god, what's that noise?
Yeah, like everything, like, scares me, like yeah.
My kid comes out with no fears, like, what's going on, Dad? Like, get in the house. Let's get in the house. He's like, what are we running for?
Just keep running. Don't look back.
What are we running for, Dad?
If you get wet, don't worry about it. It's just my pee.
I gotta make that up so I don't like look bad. I was like, just play the game, trying to race you. Ha ha. He's like, all right. Like, let's be like, he doesn't get it. He knows there's something else there. And he's like, is my dad afraid?
Yes.
Don't tell me. And, but this movie, like, back to like where the kills, like where Jason gets like that machete stuck in his face, and then he falls on the machete, and it keeps digging into his face. How cool was that?
That was pretty cool.
That was
they
super
did a good
cool.
job with that.
I think Tom Savini did the special effects in this movie, and I actually watched a video on Tom Savini 2 weeks ago, maybe last week, where he was on David Letterman and he was showing him all the props that he does for special effects, like how he gets bullets to go through and back of heads to explode, and he had the arm from Friday the 13th Part 4 when Jason's hand gets cut with the machete and it splits apart.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he had that prop and he was showing him. Uh-huh. It was really cool. He showed him like I think Jason's head as well, and it was pretty cool.
Was this supposed to be the last one? Because I read something where Savini said he created Jason, so he wanted to be the one to kill him. Like, was this supposed to be the last Friday the 13th?
Yes, this was supposed to be the last Friday the 13th. There was everybody who was really with the project was done with it. Not Paramount, but I forget which company had this, but they were pretty much said, yeah, that's fine. We're done with this. One of the producers, Frank Manasso, I'm saying that name wrong. I can't read my writing. And he had started off on Friday the 13th Part 2 as like, helped on the set or something. And by Part 4, he was like a producer. And I think he was a set assistant on Part 2. On Part 4, he was a producer. And by then, he was being pigeonholed as the guy who did Friday the 13th films. He did those crazy Jason slasher films. So he wanted to just say, Jason's dead, no more of these films, so he can move on. And I think everybody else was kind of in the same headspace, whereas we just wanted to move on from these, what they thought were horrible films.
I didn't like how they, side note, Tom Savini, Sex Machine, and From Dusk Till Dawn. We just did a movie review of that. And, what was I saying? So, I didn't like the ending, how they kind of made how Corey Feldman's character kind of was supposed to be the new Jason.
Yes, that's what it felt like. But I liked that. That's kind of like in Halloween 4, where it made you feel that Danielle Harris's character was going to be the new Michael Myers.
Was that 5?
No, wasn't that part? No, it was end of Part 4.
Oh, she becomes the baby. Oh yeah.
She has the clown mask on, and she goes and stabs her foster mother with the scissors. And then in Part 5, she's in the mental institution.
That's right. Okay.
But yeah, it gave me the same kind of vibes. I liked it.
I didn't like it. And I don't like it.
Surprise, surprise. We fucking disagree.
Did you guys think it was stupid, though? The kid watching the weird film with the boobies in it?
Yeah.
You mean Teddy Bear?
And he thinks it's like so funny, and I'm like, it's not. Like, what is wrong with this kid?
He is high. I think he's high.
Well, during that filming, he thought it would be a good idea because his character was smoking to really get high and he had a hard time concentrating and getting his lines correct. That's why he kind of babbles and acts like an idiot, because he's super high and he's acting higher than he's supposed to be.
All right. Well, it makes a little more sense. But I'm like,
fucking machete to the skull. He's dead. And then, oh man, and dude, when like you were talking about that with the boobies and the movie, like what he was in another movie. That guy, I forgot what it was, but like he comes in, he's like sad. I just seen a meme of him too. It's like when you thought you were the one guy, like the guy, girl she liked. Oh, some movie. He must have been in some other movie. So I think he was like kind of a semi-star in the '80s as well. One guy who they say is in it when I'm looking at the credits is Tom Everett from That Thing You Do, the drummer. It says he's the Flashlight Man. Who the fuck is the Flashlight Man?
I saw that too. I don't know. I don't remember who the Flashlight Man is.
Like if anybody in the comments can say, "Oh yeah, Tom Everett is this guy." Remember the drummer from That Thing You Do. He was in the sequel to American Werewolf in London, but he's in American Werewolf in Paris. I don't know, but he's in that movie. He's in some other movies, and but he says he's in this movie. Like remember Dan Aykroyd? We found out was in fucking Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, but supposedly he's in this movie, and it's like, holy fuck!
Yeah, I know. I saw that, and I was thinking I wanted to rewatch this again, but I didn't get a chance. Me and my son were, he wanted to go in the pool, so we could hang out in the pool for a couple hours. It was busy and hot, and
How dare you be a good dad? How dare
being
you?
a good dad, So,
I
didn't get a chance to watch it again, but I really did want to check it. I'm going to rewatch it again because this is my favorite.
If anybody knows, put it in the comments, man. Who the fuck was Tom Everett in this movie? But so anyway, it's the Friday the 13th movie. It was good. I don't know why this is your favorite. Is it because it's the kills? I don't know. I thought 6 was better, like with Tommy Jar. I don't know. I know you were back and forth through this in 6, but I don't know. I thought it was an okay movie. It's not an ideal. I only really like to watch these movies like when it's Friday the 13th, when you're really kind of supposed to. And then like, I don't know, there's only certain ones I like, and 5's fucking a real piece of shit. And that would stick.
I like part 5.
The boobies are nice, and then
there was a lot of boobies in here. You know the Doublemint twins, Carrie and Camilla Moore. So they didn't both audition for this movie. Camilla auditioned for this movie, and they stopped her mid-sentence and goes, "Wait, you have a sister, a twin sister?" And they were like instantly like, "Oh man, we got to get your twin sister in here." And then they barely made them interview. Like as soon as they said that they were twins and that they were open to going topless, they were in. That's pretty much their audition.
I think that's like the 80s in a nutshell. We love twins.
I think they had to say one sentence was "I don't know," and they were like, "Nope, you're in."
And twins
that'll go topless.
Oh shit, that'll butter your bread all Sunday. Ooh, oh yeah. I always found that weird. People like
a pleasure.
I don't know. That would weird me. I would think. I don't know. God bless. Anyway, what was I saying? I got thrown off on a.
It would weird you out. Jesus, criminy.
Well, no. Like, what if you were dating one and they swapped and you didn't know it? I don't know.
Sounds like a good time. I don't know what the fucking problem is.
I was fucking my wife.
No, I had to have my wife. I had to have sex with my girlfriend's sexy sister. Ooh, it makes me feel weird.
No, but then someone's gonna fuck your wife or girlfriend. I would want that.
Gay.
I'd probably suck it. I just want someone to hold me and tell me everything's gonna be all right.
Also, we haven't brought up Crispin Glover, the dead fuck, and his dance.
Oh yes.
Oh, his dance.
Yes. It looked like he was having a seizure. My husband was like, he was watching. He was like, "What the hell is he having a seizure?" What?
So that
his dance was something else.
Yeah, that dance threw everybody kind of for a loop. Nobody knew that he was going to do that. They knew he was going to dance, but he improv'd that. And the original song he was dancing to was Back in Black by AC/DC. That's why he's kind of like stops and goes, dan, 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 dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. And that's that movement. If you look it up, you can see that people have put Back in Black to that song, and he dances right to the beat. Right, I mean to that clip.
So his dance moves are better?
Well, they're not better, but they're to the beat at least. They're to the beat of like the dan. That's why he's so weird and stops and halts, because he's going to the beat of Back in Black.
Oh shit, that's awesome. I'm gonna look for fucking YouTube clips of that shit. Dude, that's awesome. Like,
I'll send it to you guys.
That sucks, right?
Then they dubbed a different song over it for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but they dubbed over "Love Is a Lie," and that's the song they have in the movie him dancing to. That's why it seems awkwarder than it, even though it was a super awkward dance anyway. But it seems even weirder to that song.
Dude, 1,000,000% weird. I'm just like, no one's like this, and then everyone there is still kind of like okay with it. They're like, Jesus Christ, this is like, what the fuck? Like, who put a hot pepper in his ass? What the fuck is going on?
I guess he was a real odd duck on set, and because he seemed to be one of the bigger stars, so they kind of let him. Like one day, they had to shut down production because he I don't know if he lost his yellow submarine in the lake, but until it was retrieved, he wouldn't let them continue to make the film. And
what was that?
He had a yellow submarine, like a toy, I guess.
What? Dude, I always heard he was like a weirdo.
Yeah.
But like, I guess it's true, right? Like, I mean, stop us. Like, you bring a toy, you're like, I'm gonna like fucking Georgie this fucking lake we're playing on. I'm gonna boat. Like, I don't get what.
I guess they went to before and they wanted to rehearse some of the lines, and he's like, I'm not rehearsing today. I'm in a rain mood.
What?
Yeah, I guess it was he just was weird. He's weird to work with.
That's what I think that was the problem. Like, he likes to blame that, part two, whatever, there's stuff going on. But it's like, if you're hard to work with, man, who the fuck wants to work with someone hard? Are you having fun for a living? You're having fun for a living. You're playing pretend, as people say. And to be a dick while that's going on is kind of bullshit, man. Like, I understand there are hot days, there are cold days. The shoots are long, can be long. You're sitting around waiting. Understood. Dig a ditch, motherfucker. Okay? Dig a fucking ditch. Go work in a cubicle and fucking want to kill yourself every day. Go fuck yourself, you fucking asshole. And my job's hard as an actor. Fuck you. You fucking asshole. Like, I feel like jobs where you dig a ditch, like work for the city, should get paid multi-million dollars. And like an actor or like to be a musician, you should get paid enough to live. The money you should get paid more to do a shit job than a fun job, right? It's just so weird how the world works, where you get to do something awesome you want to do, plus make a shitload of money. Like, that doesn't even make sense.
Well, anybody can pretty much, work at like dig a ditch. There's not everybody can make a hit song.
That's incorrect. And not everybody, but
I'm just saying.
You can do it, but you're also having fun, like doing it, and you're doing what you want to do. Like, where you're digging a ditch and shit is like hard work, and no one wants to do that shit. So, like, you would think you should probably get paid some better cheddar, I don't know. That's how I feel. I feel like those jobs should make.
The commie bastard gets no food.
Anywho, I would have graded my fucking movie here. So fucking commie. And keep this commie talk off the podcast, bitch. And so I don't know. This movie, it's okay. It was good, but it was, it's a Friday the 13th movie. I don't know. Will I go back and watch it? Maybe in the future, just because it's Friday the 13th. I would say I give this movie 3 dog dicks and a tip. Moan, what say you?
So I love this.
Hello?
Film. Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Calm down, old man. How does this work? How's this phone work? It's not even plugged into the wall. Oh shit! So, I do love this film. I am a big fan of the Friday the 13th films. They're cheesy. They're not supposed to be Schindler's List. They're not supposed to be works of art. Like, they are just awesome slasher films with funny moments, great kills, lots of boobies. Like, everything you could ask for from 80s slasher films. films. Like
boobies. Hold on, boobies. You say boobies, and in the first movie, it's Jason's mother who is the killer. Side note with her, see how crazy her eyes are? She's like, dude, she must have been a good fuck, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, she was wild in the sack. You could just imagine her riding your dick and just being like scratching you. Yeah, as she fucking rode you like a mad woman. Oh man,
I actually met her once, and she seemed very like she was very social. She was very like not flirty, but like you know how someone's extraordinarily outgoing. She seemed like a very outgoing person.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is the way she played Mrs. Voorhees. I'm like, Mrs. Voorhees fucking fucked. Yeah.
Wow.
Yikes. There's at least one of these moments every episode where me and Slopdog just don't know what to say.
She got stabbed with the flesh machete. You know what I mean? That's right.
All right, so I love this movie. Like I said, it's got everything you want from a slasher film. This is my favorite one. I go back and forth between this one and 6, but I do think I like this one better, at least at this moment. I'm giving it 5 dog dicks.
Ooh.
All right. This is the first time I've watched this, so like I haven't. Well, no, I take that back. We watched the other Jason movie, so it's the only other one I've actually watched.
Yeah.
So it's the first time I watched this. It did make me laugh. There was quite a few parts that made me laugh. Like even the parts where they're killing them made me laugh. Which I know it's
right.
not funny, because it's kind of like silly how they do it, right? You know what I mean? It's kind of like silly. It's a slasher movie, so I can't give it 5 dog dicks, but I think I'll give it 3 and a tip. I'll give it 3 and a tip. I didn't hate it, and I would watch it. I would watch it again at like if it was Halloween time or something. I'd be okay watching it again.
Right, they're like a movie where you can you'd watch again because it was on, and because it was the Friday 13th or Halloween. And it's like not too scary. It's like one you can it's a fun horror movie where you watch with people and you go, oh, we're having a good time. We're watching this movie.
Yep.
Oh yeah, so I saved it with the 5 dog dicks. So Tasteless Adjacent gives this 4 dog dicks. It is a bona fide pounder.
Oh. Yeah, it's definitely worth watching, and it's and you definitely around the Friday the 13th or any kind of holiday season, Halloween season. It's a put on. It's a good one. You'll be entertained. It's not really scary. It's goofy but funny, but it's supposed to be scary. Yeah, whatever. Fucking just watch the movie.
Yeah, if you like slasher films, even if you've only watched like Scream films and stuff, these are great films. They're wonderful. They're cheesy. They're not meant to be taken literal or seriously. They're just a fun time. It's something you can watch. You can watch these films completely out of order. There's no underlining thing. There's some little hints in between the movies, but for the most part, you can take every single one of the Friday the 13th, watch any of them randomly, and just have a good time for the most part. Except for Jason Goes to Hell. That's a piece of shit.
That is garbage.
Worst fucking slasher film ever. Straight up garbage.
I don't even think Jason's in that movie.
He's in it for 2 seconds. It's fucking shit.
In the beginning, right? I just remember the black guy eating the heart in the street. He eats the heart. Get the fuck out of here, dude! Nightmare on Elm Street 3: Dream Warriors. We're the Dream Warriors. That's a good one.
That is a very good one.
That's the song we'll be singing in the future. And
if they knew the Roller Boys.
Oh man, the Roller Boys. Dude, if we go to a convention and we see that guy, I'm talking Roller Boys with him. I'm gonna be like, bro, Roller Boys, fuck this. I know you're here for Sleepaway Camp and all that shit. Fuck that noise. Let's talk Roller Boys, Gary Lee.
Fuck yeah. I thought you were going to say we should dress up like the Roller Boys and swoosh into his booth. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Just keep going by his booth and just look at it, swishing by.
Just swooshing by.
And just yell, "Day of the rope!" Day of the rope. He's like, "What? Can I get security over here?" And but yeah, no. Bo, do you got any more facts, or no? Did you blow your wad during the episode?
Oh, most of it. I think I got one more fact here. This was the first film that Corey Feldman had ever seen boobs. It was the first time he has seen a boob in his life, like a bare breast.
Whoa.
Where'd you hear that?
I was just looking up some details and stuff, and that was one of the facts about the film, is that Corey Feldman had never seen a live breast until this film.
So is that scene in the bed where he's peeking out the window and he's like freaking out in the bed?
That might
is
be
that
real.
he's like,
I would think science. I think they would just keep him like out of the set while they had the movies, you know?
Yeah, I guess they did. That was the 80s, though. It was 1984. Yeah. So, I
think they shot at his mother because she seen him looking out the window, then licked his ear or something when she kissed him. Oh, good night. Really weird him out.
So, actually, this was released on a Friday the 13th, April 13th, 1984. Friday, April 13th, 1984. And
dude, how cool is that?
That's really cool. That was great marketing. The budget was $1.8 million. They made $32.9 million. So back then, like that's a hit, especially for a slasher '80s film. That's huge.
Oh yeah.
IMDb gave it 6 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes critics gave it 22%. Audience 52%. Fandango users gave it 52%. Google users gave it 4.2 out of 5, Metacritic 33 out of 100, and Letterboxd users gave it 3.1 out of 5. So, depending, like users seem to like it a lot, and viewers, critics not so much.
I liked how his buddy in the film kept calling him dead fuck. He's like, not now, dead fuck. He's like, stop calling me that.
And what about like when Paul was like his girlfriend, the girl from fucking Weird Science, and like the Doublemint girl, the slutty Doublemint girl jumps on him, and he's just like, oh, well, what do you? She's like, oh, he's like, oh, you win. Well, what do you want? And she's like, what do I win? And he's like, what do you want? And then like he just starts slow dancing with her and stuff, and his girlfriend's all pissed and leaves. What the fuck?
Yeah, seriously.
Dude.
So it wasn't like he wasn't getting it.
Yeah. Like they seem to have sex all the time and stuff. Like you're just gonna instantly ditch your girlfriend right there? Like,
dude, what a piece of shit that guy. And eventually was like, "Oh, I can't do this," and then left. Regardless, dude, that bitch should have left you because the way you just even thought about that, like, fuck you. You know what I mean? It's not like you seem like it's not like she was like a bitch to him. Like they seem to be in good spirits with each other, liking each other, and he's just like leave her like in a second. Yeah, fuck that guy. She does.
Maybe she just wants someone to hold her, you know?
Although, you know, she made that face. Maybe she made that face when they fucked, and he's like, I can't take that face anymore.
You make that face one more time.
I'm gonna fucking Doublemint girl, bitch.
That slutty Doublemint girl.
All I can think about is Doublemint gum in your fucking pubic hair. Oh, that would be a mess. Ugh.
The slutty Doublemint girl wanted to fuck any other guy in that house except for Ted. And she wanted Teddy to know. She was just like, fuck you. Like, the eyes were just like, I don't know what she had against him so badly. She's like, I don't care. She's like, she was going to fuck any other guy in that house, right? So he knew it. It was it was crazy.
And the other sister left just so she didn't have to fuck him. He'd rather get murdered than fuck him.
Poor Teddy. Oh, Teddy bear. Anywho, I don't know. So check us out, folks. p1ipoo.club is going to bring you right to the YouTube page. It's got, of course, anything Jay Chowder, old songs from a band. Check those out. Those will really, you'll like those. Some old sketches. More coming. I always say that they'll probably never come. And but the big thing is what really took off is what I really love and really have a good time doing is the fucking Tasteless Jason's podcast. You find every episode there, even when we didn't know what it was called. So p1ipoo.club is going to bring you right to your YouTube page. That's where you can get the Tasteless Jason podcast. You're going to enjoy yourself. Bo, where can they get Tasteless Jason elsewhere in the world?
So you can check us out on Instagram, on Facebook. We have accounts on both of those. We like to interact with everybody. We also have a new account on TikTok, so jump over there and tick our talk. Yeah, we can also check us out on wherever you get podcasts, Spotify, Apple. And if there's a platform that you usually listen to and you can't find us, let us know and we'll get on it. Slopdog?
As always, we'd love to hear what you think. Please leave us some comments, a like or even a not like, whatever you want. Good comments, bad comments, what you'd like us to watch, what how many dog dicks you give it. We would love to hear your input. Please let us know.
Yeah. Dog dickus, baby. And what? And hopefully throughout this year, there's other conventions coming up. There's at least one or two we might hit up, so that's fun. Hopefully, we'll hand out some more stuff and hopefully get some more listeners checking us out and go from there. And who knows, maybe do a cross with somebody one day. We'll see what happens. But until then, enjoy yourselves. Next week we got a nice gem. Oh, Back in the Day. It's a really good film. It's like hardly known, but it's written and directed by Michael Rosenbaum. Jesus Christ! But he's the actor. He's the guy with the dog from Urban Legend. He played Lex Luthor in Smallville and the show on TV. But yeah, he wrote and directed this movie. It's like called Back in the Day. So we'll be watching that next week. Highly recommend watching. Come and hashtag enjoy the headless, man. But until then, so saith the shepherd, so saith the flock. Good night, folks.
Good night, everybody.
What are you, some kind of dog dick? Dick.
Woo! Where'd Bo go?
Did we lose Bo?
Goodbye.
Bo's fucking.
I was on mute. Oops. Kill.
I was worried about you. Jason just power through your house. Bam! Damn it, Bo's gone.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, ready? 1.
What? The fuck? Thought we were doing it.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. I got some things to say about this fucking film.